Hello, my name is Jason Miller, founder of AspenNow Solutions, and we're about to unlock the power of ServiceNow. Okay, so today we are going to do a second part on this video here on how to make a list column appear horizontally in Kingston. So one thing I noticed was that when we did this last step here, if you recall from the last video, of disabling list v3, there was a difference in functionality in the list itself. This is our finished product here from the lists. So we had this short description here horizontally, and we were just doing this in response to a user requirement. So if you look here in the hamburger menu, you don't have the same functionality. If you go down here, you might be able to capture some things that were there, but like list calculations isn't there, for example. So you're kind of missing some stuff here. Now, if we wanted to undo that, I'm going to show you how to right now. So let's say you were going to go the other way, and maybe you convince your client like, hey, you know what, we need to stick with V3. So the first thing to do to get back there, because obviously we could go through here to do it also, configure list control. There is another way to do it. So I want to show you the other way too. So this might be like the more old school way of doing it, I guess, back in the day, if you will. So we have our system UI and then list control. Up here, I just typed in st space con. And then if you click on it, one thing I did was I created a filter here. I even inserted a column of disable list v3. And then, of course, our trusty old updated to tell us the last one that was updated here. So I just did disable list v3 is true, and then I have incident pop right to the top, which is nicely because I sorted by updated. Then it brings me into list control itself, and I just uncheck this box. Now we'll go ahead and update it, and I will go to this list right here, and I will refresh it. I'll just type in incident.list, just a little refresher on how we can get to the list through the navigator. Okay, great, and we can see it return to normal. So one variation we could do, oh, and one thing I wanted to mention, if you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't, I would really appreciate that, and also if you could have maybe colleagues at work subscribe also. I have a goal of 1,000 by next week, and I'm a little bit under 300 now, so that would really help me out. So one other option you could show your customer if they were, especially if they're doing this for auditing purposes, meaning that they're going through a whole bunch of records and they just want that short description there the whole time. Like maybe they don't want it like this, but maybe they want to look at the record too. So what you can do is you can use this split view right here, which is kind of handy. And then you could filter in here the different options if you wanted to, if that makes sense. So this is our record view over here, and then we have our list going up and down. So I found that this was another solution that could be implemented also. So it just depends on what your client's preference is. And also, as always, you should consult with your development staff on what their approach is to making this type of stuff happen. So because sometimes, like I would like to say, there's many ways to cut a pie. So what's good for one organization might not be great for another. Okay, well, that's it for today. As I say, we've unlocked the power of ServiceNow. Thank you and have a great day.